What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Brian, this is Lana Bear, and we are here with a bit of breaking news, as it were. I'm going to call this the Great GORUCK Patch Controversy. And for those of you who might be watching this video cold, GORUCK did a drop recently, a collaboration with Kareiology, where they released some packs in a challenge sailcloth ultra material, and there are 500 special edition metal patches that were intended for the first 250 customers across a 2-day release. So the first 250 customers, oh, are you okay? You need a burp cloth. 1 second. Baby needs a burp cloth. Okay, so the first 250 customers on the first day, which released some GR1 and GR2 packs, were supposed to receive a metal patch, and then the first 250 customers on the second day, where they released a kit bag, a bullet bag, and a pouch, were supposed to receive a metal patch. Now, if you are familiar with this channel, you know that I have purchased very difficult to acquire hype clothing, gear, bags, Supreme drops. The hardest thing I've ever done is acquire Trophy Room Jordan 1s, these shoes right there, from Zade Kicks. And if you've ever tried to catch a Zade Kicks drop, you know that it is frankly very difficult, damn near impossible. And I got two. So basically what I'm saying is I have honed my drop getting skills over a great many years across some of the hardest to acquire things. I don't use bots, I never have, but I am just very fast when it comes to this. So when it comes to this drop in particular, I wanted just the metal patch because I have a samurai backpack from GORUCK and Kareiology on the way, and it comes with a very nice red samurai patch, but it's like painted and it just looks too nice to really bring out in the wild and subject to a lot of abuse. Whereas this metal patch looks like it's gonna be great for that kind of utility. So I went after this drop fully confident in my abilities to be one of the first 250 customers, and I just bought the cheapest item, which was a pouch that I'm honestly not interested in. So shout out to GORUCK for your marketing strategy. It has worked to drum up interest that otherwise would not be there in my case. Unfortunately, as these packs are getting delivered, we are seeing that a lot of people who I am very confident should have been within the first 250 customers on day 2 in particular are not receiving the metal patch. And in fact, I'm not understanding what's actually happening in terms of those who do receive it and those who don't. Don't eat that. Don't eat the box. Don't eat the box. Don't eat the box. Eat this. Eat this. And I really just want to say, whether there is a patch in this box or not, that for those of you who really should have received one as one of the first 250 customers, I don't think that you should just drop this on the floor, because the rules were set up by GORUCK, not by you, and you tried to abide by them. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, feeling like you ought to have gotten a patch if in fact you ought to have gotten a patch. So full transparency here, we're gonna open this pack live so we see whether I got one or not. Now, I was order number ending 0638 with a confirmation email of a checkout at 12:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the cool thing about Kareiology is, we basically pooled information, and a lot of people chimed in with the last 3 digits of their order number and the checkout time. And it became pretty clear that basically 6:30-ish was the start of orders that went through for the Ultra collection on the second day. I personally believe I was within the first 10. I absolutely 100% believe I was within the first 250. So without further ado, let's get this box open, and then let's see whether we have a patch or not and figure out where we go from here. You ready, sweetheart? You want to open it, Lana Bear? You want to see what we got? That's the pack. We got a GORUCK sticker. Oh, don't. Actually, don't bite it, don't bite it. What is this? And look at that. So there is a leather patch. Is there a metal patch? We're gonna check the box. We've been told, check the box. We're checking the box. Box has been checked. There is no metal patch in the box. So, where does that leave us? Quite honestly, this ties in to a video I did just last week about artificial scarcity and, being careful about it. If you want something, go for it, but just understand that marketing is designed to take money from you. So, it worked. It worked. They got me. I went for the metal patch. I personally believe I should have gotten a metal patch, and I didn't get a metal patch. The leather patch is pretty nice. Their products, they may be pretty nice. But quite frankly, one of the things that I mentioned in that video is that while we as consumers may feel powerless, we actually have all the power. And the power is in how we choose to spend our own money. And so I might not be the most influential person, but I can tell you that I can take my own personal stand. I bought this so I could get a metal patch for a Samurai GORUCK bag that I have coming from eBay. Now I want to give GORUCK an opportunity to respond, but I'm actually not that confident because some of the responses have been going back to people who should have gotten a metal patch, and they simply basically said, you were not in the first 250 and we're not going to disclose any information around that. Now, context for why I'm confident that I would be in the first 250. GORUCK uses Shopify. Zade Kicks used Shopify. The orders on Shopify are all a one-up counter. And in fact, we can see that with the responses from members that the time coincides with an order number and it generally goes as you would expect. There is no anomaly when it comes to order number and time. The way the metal patches have been delivered is all over the place. It honestly feels random. If it were advertised as random, I wouldn't have any issue. It was advertised as very clearly the first 250 customers on each of the days, which again, I am 100% confident that I was. And in that position, I'm forced to basically just do one thing. I mean, I'm gonna open this up to GORUCK. If you're watching, I would love to hear from you. I will shoot you an email with the link to this video and I will give you the opportunity to respond. But if it is in line with what other people are seeing, and if you're basically just going to say that I wasn't part of the first 250, that's fine. You have every right to do that, and I have every right not to participate in your marketing strategy anymore. And if that were to happen, I'll be returning this bag or catching and releasing it, and I will also be catching and releasing the Samurai that came from eBay. $700 for a pack is not chump change. The design was really impressive to me, but I'm also a man of my principles, and I also believe that little things like this, even though it feels so inconsequential, it's just a patch. Sure, it's just a patch. It's not about the patch. It's about the rules that were set forth and adhering to them. And so I'm just not going to support this brand if they can't honor what they said they were going to do. And that's all I've got for this one at this time. Stay tuned if you want to see any further updates as they develop. It's really not that serious, but it kinda sorta is. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. That's all we've got for this one. Happy holidays to you and yours, and we will see you at the next one soon.